Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. May going to throw right away. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, these two teams, you might remember, met in Foxborough earlier in the season with the Patriots winning that ball game. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Buffalo. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Looking to throw. May. Completes it to Douglas. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. To throw, it's May. He finds Douglas complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. This defense for the Bills, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Well, certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Throwing here is May. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
They're going on 4th down. May. Got a man. It's Kayshon Boutte. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. A run now for the rookie out of Georgia. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. The Bills sit 7-6, a game over 500 on the year. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Up the middle to Davis. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
This is 2nd and 8. Now a handoff running through the middle. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third and 5. Inside give to Davis. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Sean McDermott didn't hesitate. They'll go for it on 4th. Allen going to go on 4th down. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up, because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
Makes the score Bills 7, Patriots 0.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
38-yard line.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. They'll throw with May. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 36. Here's May. Another target for Stephon Diggs, and he brings it in. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
And the Patriot 1st down.
On the counter, Gibson. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Play action. May. Now he's going to step up and run. And he wisely will throw that one away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, May with it. This ball nearly intercepted. A once-in-a-season chance for the big fella, but he couldn't corral it. 4th down, straight ahead. Now is Andres Borregales to try the field goal. The wind is at his back here in the 2nd quarter. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Well, let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They'll try and throw for it with May. He completes it to Henry. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. But, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff-worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
2nd and a couple. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to have a Bills first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 31-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. 3rd and 8. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. To throw, it's Allen. And that will be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Allen in the offense staying put. They'll go for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. May going to give it to Henderson. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Here's May. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. To the air, May. And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving.
First down, New England.
Y'all can't talk about basic. These ain't no power.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, come with me, come with me. Hey, here we go, set.
Back to throw again. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. They'll look to throw again. Got a man, Boutte. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal.
First down. First and goal, New England.
Stevenson will take this one in. Touchdown, Patriots. So, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, it looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7.
Andy Morales to kick off for New England.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And good penetration here. They'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Allen off the play fake. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Milton Williams collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Allen. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48.
4th down.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll try and start this drive in the air. May looking to run. And he'll just get rid of it.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
2nd and 10.
Crazy. Hey, what's that?
They'll set up to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Looking to throw. May. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Allen. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
A final shot before half for Allen. And his throw is incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gippers. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Now Allen. Here's a diving catch right side. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the kickoff. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 94 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Five wide.
Here's Allen to throw it. And it's caught. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dalton Kincaid, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Now the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Next to score, Bills 14, Patriots 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive in the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
From the 38 now, here's second down and 7. Throwing here is May. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
Crazy.
To throw, it's May. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
This is where you can try and get a tight end in space. They like this matchup, so they'll let their 2 receivers to his outside, run simple little short routes, hoping to suck up the secondary. And that'll free up space for their tight end on a corner route to make a big play.
On first down, it's Henderson. And he's going to get stopped out quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operated.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Here.
Diggs, the motion man left. They'll try to run for it with Henderson, and he will have a Patriots first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
It's a gain of 6. And the Patriot first down.
Hey, here we go, son. It is crazy, crazy. 5.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. May looking to run. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They'll throw with May. Now he's going to step up and run. Fighting through. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Round 80!
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Alert, alert, alert! 180! Half 85, half 85. What's that?
Throwing now is Allen. He's able to get it to Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. To the air, Allen. Over the middle, it's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game. Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again.
Round 80!
They do go for it. Here's Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on fourth.
Now, that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's fourth down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Two yards to go, second down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Allen now looks to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
Davis will try to run for it. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Allen going to go on fourth down. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's first and 10. Allen going to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide, usually going to pick up a holding call.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Allen. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
That's another Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Allen. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Now Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a fourth quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone. It looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Play action. May. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
May's pass. Intercepted. The Bills take over first and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Alert! Alert!
So after the INT, it's Allen. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's second and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch, not much yardage afterwards.
Alert!
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
First down.
8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor, and it's a first down.